Hi everyone, this week I wanted to share a website with you called solveme.edc.org, and on the SolveMe Puzzles there are three different kinds: mobiles, who am I, and the mystery grid. I'm going to quickly show you each one, and I thought it might be something you might like to incorporate into your morning maths in Key Stage 1 and Key Stage 2. These puzzles involve children in creativity, collaboration, communication, and critical thinking, and are definitely something that would bring energy about any morning sessions or maths in your class. The first one is mobiles. So mobiles is a puzzle all about numbers. You can choose to explore, be a puzzler, or be a master. So I'm going to take it at the explorer, which is the first stage. Opening up the first puzzle, I've got two shapes hanging on a mobile, and I can see there's a number 10. Simply just getting your children to have a look at the puzzle and ask them, what do you wonder, what do you notice about this puzzle, will get them thinking about what they might have to do. So maybe it is totals to 10, so I'm going to put in two numbers. I can see that the mobile is not balanced, it's not hanging evenly, so maybe I've got to go back and think about that. I'm going to put in this time two fives, and I'm going to check it by submitting. Now, the great thing too about this website is that you can dip in and out of puzzles. So if those puzzles are too easy for your kids, you can go back to the puzzles menu and choose a different one, or you can simply work through the puzzles to give your children the chance to learn about the puzzles and how they're put together. This is also an interactive, so if I'm working with the children, I can mark straight onto the screen, think about ideas, think about, operations, and show them how I'm actually thinking and working the puzzle out. So back in the puzzles menu, I'm going to choose one of the harder puzzles. You can see puzzle 7 now has some clues, but also has some extra information that the children have to think about. So within the first puzzler menu, the SolveMe is based on the idea of the mobiles and the number operations. Second one is who am I? I'm going to click on play each time to take you straight to those puzzles. So here we are, we've got some clues. My value is even, it's greater than 6, it's less than 10. So the children then can think about what their even numbers are and what the answer is going to be. I'm going to put in something and check it and go to the next puzzle. My value is even. It's not less than 5, but it's less than 8. Let's say I make a mistake on this one. I'm putting in 4, and it just tells me it's incorrect, so I get to try again. Again, you can go back to the puzzle menu and try whichever one you want. The puzzles have hundreds, tens, and units, and as you move on through the puzzles, there are more difficult bringing in types of algebra and equations into the puzzle. So definitely keeping your children busy right through Key Stage 1 into Key Stage 2. The last one is the mystery grid. I quite like this one. The mystery grid's kind of based around the idea of Sudoku. So each of the lines in this grid look like they need to have one of the numbers. So if I put in 2 and 6, obviously the other one is 4. And I'm just going to keep populating and building these. This one must be 6. So the children are learning as they play the puzzles how to play the puzzle, which is a great thing. It doesn't need an awful lot of instruction. I can check it and move on to the next puzzle. And again, here I can see now this time we've got 4 empty squares instead of just 3. So the children are thinking about where the numbers might go. So those 3 puzzles on solveme.edc.org, mobiles, who am I, mystery grid. Have a look at them. If you do play them with your class, I'd love that you take a picture and submit it, and I can put it up on social media.